Last time, we landed smack dab in the middle of Tehran, Iran's pulsating electric heart. And what a heart it is. Think Manhattan meets Middle East, but with an ancient soul and a dash of unpredictable charm. Towering skyscrapers pierce the horizon like ambitious modern art installations, a testament to a rapidly evolving nation. The traffic? Oh, the traffic. It's a relentless, honking symphony that somehow, miraculously, works. It's a city of sharp contrasts, grand bazaars whispering tales of centuries past, juxtaposed with chic modern cafes buzzing with youthful energy. Tehran, with its sprawling metropolitan population of nearly 9 million and growing, is where the political gears grind, where business deals are forged, and where the pulse of urban Iran beats fastest. It's imposing, it's vibrant, and for many, it's the only image of Iran they've ever held. A concrete jungle, perhaps, but one teeming with life, ambition, and an undeniable historical weight. If Iran were a grand orchestra, Tehran would be the booming percussion section, powerful, impossible to ignore, and setting the rhythm for everything else. But what if I told you that this perception, this single snapshot of a bustling capital, is just one note in a much richer, more complex symphony? What if Iran holds landscapes, cultures, and an entire vibe that are so profoundly different, so wonderfully unexpected, they'll make your jaw drop faster than a dropped baklava? Today, my friends, we are undergoing a complete spatial, sensory, and even spiritual transformation. We're not just changing cities, we're changing dimensions. We're swapping the relentless hum of the urban beast for the gentle rustle of leaves, the scent of exhaust fumes for the pure, clean aroma of a forest after rain, and the constant rush for a pace of life so refreshingly calm, it feels like a warm hug from Mother Nature herself. Imagine trading your super-fast, super-intense espresso shot for a perfectly brewed, calming cup of herbal tea, same source, wildly different, yet equally delightful experience. This isn't just about a drive, it's about a pilgrimage of perspective. We're embarking on an iconic, almost legendary route, the Kalis Road, a ribbon of asphalt weaving through the majestic Alborz Mountains. And our ultimate prize? The pristine, often overlooked northern regions, nestled against the legendary Caspian Sea. For those of you who appreciate the grand scale, Iran is no small fry. It spans approximately 1.6 million square kilometers, over 636,000 square miles, making it the 17th largest country in the world. That's almost 3 times the size of France, or if you're a US viewer, roughly twice the size of Texas. And with a population projected to hit 92.4 million by 2025, it's a nation teeming with diverse people, stories, and hidden wonders. The point I'm making? There's a whole universe beyond Tehran. And trust me on this, you're going to want to stick around for the end. Because I'm going to share a deeply personal, made-up but true in-spirit story, a tale of a chance encounter in one of these very small cities that perfectly encapsulates the warmth, resilience, and profound humanity of the Iranian people. It's a story that will connect with anyone who's ever found unexpected kindness in a foreign land, a reminder that the universal language of humanity transcends borders and headlines. This narrative isn't just about places, it's about people, and the incredible, often surprising beauty of human connection. So if you're ready to dismantle some stereotypes, embrace the unexpected, and uncover the authentic Iran that lies beyond the headlines, then don't even think about clicking away. This is your front row seat to a side of Iran that will truly open your eyes and heart. Are you ready to see Iran as you've never seen it before? Let's roll. Buckle up, buttercups, because we are officially divorcing ourselves from the urban sprawl of Tehran. Our GPS is locked onto the northern coast, a mere 3-hour drive, but trust me, this isn't your average fill-up-and-go kind of road trip. This is a journey that's a destination in itself. We're talking about the iconic, almost mythical Kalis Road, also officially known as Road 59. If roads had personalities, this one would be the most captivating storyteller you've ever met, full of dramatic twists, breathtaking reveals, and a history as rich as the landscapes it carves through. It's not just a way to get from point A to point B, it's an odyssey. Just look at this engineering marvel. This isn't just some asphalt ribbon, it's a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance against nature's grandeur. The construction of the Kalis Road began in the 1930s under the visionary leadership of Reza Shah Pahlavi, finally opening to the public in 1933. Before this, connecting the central Iranian plateau to the Caspian Sea coast was an arduous multi-day affair, a true test of endurance. This road changed everything, not just for trade and travel, but for the very fabric of national identity, connecting disparate regions and facilitating cultural exchange. It's a route that holds its own against global giants like the Amalfi Coast Drive or the Pacific Coast Highway, consistently ranking among the world's most beautiful roads. Some even call it the 4th most beautiful. And here's a statistic that will make your brain do a double take. On its approximately 160-kilometer, roughly 100-mile stretch from Karaj to Kalis, this road boasts over 100 tunnels. 100. It's like a never-ending game of light and shadow, a rhythmic dance between open vistas and subterranean whispers. You emerge from one dark passage, and boom, another panorama hits you, often more stunning than the last. The most famous, the Kandavan Tunnel, is an impressive 1,886 meters long, cutting through the mountain like a surgical incision, shortening the journey by a vital 13 kilometers. Imagine the sheer dedication and skill it took to bore through solid rock piece by painstaking piece, in the early 20th century. Each tunnel isn't just a dark hole, it's a sensory palate cleanser. You enter with the rumble and echo of your engine, the air cooling, the light dimming. Then, as you burst out, you're hit with a flood of light, the vibrant green of the mountains, and a sudden expansive view that feels like a reward. It's truly an exhilarating feeling, a physical manifestation of the journey itself, a continuous reveal of unexpected beauty. Have you ever driven a road that felt like a living, breathing character in your travel story? What was it, and what made it so unforgettable? Drop your epic road trip tales in the comments below. I want to know. But the Kalis Road isn't just about the drive, it's about the incredible landscape it traverses, the majestic Alborz mountain range. This isn't just a pretty backdrop, it's a geological titan, stretching some 650 kilometers, over 400 miles, across northern Iran. It acts as a colossal natural barrier, separating the dry, arid central Iranian plateau from the lush, humid lowlands bordering the Caspian Sea. This unique geographical positioning creates an astounding phenomenon, a biodiversity hotspot of epic proportions. On the southern slopes, you find semi-arid steppes, home to hardy drought-resistant flora. But cross over to the northern Caspian-facing side, and you plunge into dense, almost subtropical Hyrcanian forests, ancient woodlands that are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, home to incredibly rare and endemic species. We're talking about an ecosystem so rich, it's like nature decided to throw a party and invite all its most exotic guests. In these forests, you might find the elusive Persian leopard, a majestic and critically endangered big cat, silently stalking its prey. Or perhaps the shy Syrian brown bear, a subspecies that finds refuge in these remote mountain havens. There are wild goats, sheep, rare raptors soaring overhead, and a stunning array of unique alpine flowers that bloom at high altitudes, some found nowhere else on Earth. This isn't just a theoretical concept. The conservation of these species and their habitats is a continuous, vital effort, highlighting Iran's commitment to preserving its natural heritage amidst modernization. The interplay of tectonic plates, responsible for raising these formidable peaks, and the climatic influence of the Caspian Sea, bringing abundant moisture, has sculpted a landscape of staggering beauty and ecological significance. It's a real-world consequence of geology and climate conspiring to create paradise. This drive, this journey through the Alborz, is more than just sightseeing. It's an immersive lesson in geography, ecology, and the sheer unadulterated power of the natural world. It puts into perspective how vast and varied Iran truly is, defying any single narrow definition. So take a deep breath, inhale the crisp mountain air, and prepare for the next chapter of this incredible Iranian unveiling. Okay, after that roller coaster of a drive through the Alborz, we've officially arrived. The air is different here. It's cooler, softer, and carries a distinct scent of greenery and damp earth, punctuated by a hint of salt from the nearby sea. We've landed in Kalis, a charming coastal town that feels like a comforting exhale after the invigorating intensity of Tehran. If Tehran is the grand, bustling emperor of Iran, magnificent and commanding, then Kalis and its neighboring towns are the tranquil, welcoming coastal villages that offer a gentle embrace. They're the quiet, wise grandmothers of the Iranian landscape, full of warmth and understated beauty. These aren't sprawling urban giants, by any stretch of the imagination. While Tehran dominates with its nearly 9 million inhabitants in its metropolitan area, these northern Caspian towns are far more intimate. Most, like Kalis, boast populations ranging from a cozy 30,000 to a bustling 100,000 residents. To put that into perspective for my global audience, think of a charming, mid-sized European town or a vibrant American suburb, nestled right against the water. It's a population density that allows for community, for familiarity, for a pace of life that encourages connection rather than constant hurried motion. You'll find that friendly eye contact is more common here, a genuine curiosity from locals, and a readiness to offer assistance, even if it's just a pointing gesture with a warm smile. The immediate difference from Tehran is palpable. The honking symphony of city traffic is replaced by the distant murmur of waves, the chirping of birds, and the chatter of local life. The towering concrete and glass structures give way to more traditional, often brightly colored, homes with red-tiled roofs, nestled amidst gardens bursting with flora. It's a sensory detox, a gentle recalibration of your internal clock. This isn't just a change of scenery, it's a change of soul. The atmosphere is wonderfully relaxed, almost Mediterranean in its leisurely pace, yet distinctly Iranian in its hospitality and cultural nuances. It's an instant reminder that Iran, despite its external image, is a country of immense internal diversity, where regional identities flourish. And what creates all this stunning greenery, this almost tropical lushness? Ah, my friends, that would be the climate. Northern Iran, especially this Caspian coastal strip, experiences a profoundly different weather pattern than the arid plateau. It's classified as a humid subtropical climate, influenced heavily by the massive Caspian Sea, the largest inland body of water on Earth. This means significant rainfall, particularly from late autumn through spring. We're not talking about a quick afternoon shower. Sometimes, it can rain continuously for a week straight. This abundant moisture nourishes the incredibly dense Iranian forests that carpet the slopes of the Alborz Mountains right down to the coastline. These ancient forests are a living relic, providing a vital ecological balance to the region. So if you're planning a trip here, pack your waterproofs and your most comfortable walking shoes, because you'll want to explore every emerald corner. It's a beautiful consequence of geography, the mountains trapping the moisture from the sea, creating this verdant paradise. But all that rain, all that humidity, brings an extraordinary benefit that you might not immediately consider: incredibly clean air. After spending time in any major global metropolis, from New York to Beijing, where you can often feel the particulate matter in the air, coming to northern Iran is like hitting a giant refresh button for your lungs. The continuous rainfall acts as a natural air purifier, washing away pollutants. The dense vegetation produces abundant oxygen. Taking a deep breath here is not just invigorating, it's a revelation. It feels crisp, pure, and invigorating. It's a real-world consequence of environmental factors: healthier air, healthier lungs, and a stronger connection to nature. Think about it. How often do you truly feel the purity of the air you breathe? This region offers that profound experience daily. It's a tangible benefit of this unique microclimate, something truly precious in our increasingly polluted world. What's the air quality like where you live? Do you have green spaces that help keep it clean? Share your thoughts below, because good air is a global treasure. This clean, humid air also supports the thriving agriculture we're about to explore, creating a symbiotic relationship between nature and human life. It's a simple, undeniable joy that truly elevates the quality of life in these serene northern cities. Alright, our lungs are revitalized, our minds are refreshed, and our bellies are rumbling. So where do we go to truly taste the essence of these northern Iranian towns? Forget the glossy guidebooks and sanitized tourist traps. We head straight for the raw, vibrant, gloriously chaotic heart of it all: the local markets. This isn't just a place to buy groceries. It's a living, breathing symphony of sights, sounds, and smells. For me, stepping into one of these bazaars is like stepping onto a stage where centuries of tradition, daily life, and raw human connection play out in vivid color. It's where you truly feel the pulse of Iranian culture and the undeniable resilience of its people. Why are these markets so critically important? They are more than just commercial spaces. They are the bedrock of local economies and the social fabric of these communities. For generations, these open-air, vibrant hubs have served as the primary gathering place where families, often working together across multiple generations, bring their harvests, their handcrafted goods, and their fresh catches from the Caspian Sea to sell directly. It's a direct supply chain, a pure form of commerce, where every transaction often comes with a smile, a quick chat, or even a shared laugh. You see the grandmother meticulously arranging her herbs, the father proudly displaying his fish, the young son learning the ropes of salesmanship. It's about community, about supporting your neighbors, and about preserving age-old traditions of trade and craftsmanship. It embodies a profound sense of continuity, a connection to the land and the sea that modern supermarkets often strip away. And let's talk about the produce, because, oh my word, the produce. Forget the perfectly waxed, genetically uniform, flavorless specimens you often find in Western supermarkets that have traveled more miles than a long-haul flight. Here, it's organic fruits and vegetables, often harvested that very morning from nearby farms and gardens. We're talking about an explosion of flavor and texture that will recalibrate your palate. Imagine biting into a juicy, sun-ripened fig, its sweetness exploding in your mouth, or the crisp snap of an apple that actually tastes like an apple. The colors are so vibrant they look photoshopped, the aromas so potent they awaken forgotten memories. This isn't just food, it's a celebration of natural abundance and dedicated cultivation. And the price, my friends, is an absolute game-changer. While prices can fluctuate due to seasonal availability, inflation, and global economic factors, the sheer value you get here is incredible. For my latest research, you can typically find many common fruits and vegetables for prices ranging from 20 cents to $1.20 USD per kilogram, which translates to roughly 50,000 to 100,000 Iranian tomans per kilogram for popular items like apples, oranges, or tomatoes. Yes, you heard that right. Compare that to your local organic produce aisle, where a single avocado can cost you more. This isn't just cheap, it's an unbelievable bargain for quality that often far surpasses what you find in more developed economies. It makes you pause and consider the immense markups and complex supply chains that exist elsewhere. This access to affordable, fresh, high-quality food is a tangible real-world benefit for the local population, contributing to their health and well-being despite broader economic challenges. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not all farm-fresh purity. These markets are a microcosm of global trade, even if sometimes it's, let's call it informal trade. You'll definitely spot some designer inspirations. That Gucci belt for $10? Those Adidas sneakers for $5? Yeah, probably not direct from Milan or Herzogenaurach. But who cares when they're surprisingly comfortable and perfectly functional for a fraction of the price? It's part of the fun, the playful, slightly mischievous side of these markets. It highlights the ingenuity of people in the face of various economic pressures, including international sanctions, which can restrict access to certain imported goods. This leads to a vibrant, often humorous market for well-made knockoffs that meet local demand. It's a real-world consequence of a complex geopolitical situation, playing out in everyday commerce. It's a reminder that necessity is the mother of invention, and sometimes, a little bit of playful imitation. What's the most hilariously fake branded item you've ever stumbled upon in a foreign market? Share your finds in the comments. I bet we've all got a story or two. These markets, in their raw authenticity, are a powerful reminder that culture, economy, and community are inextricably linked, creating a tapestry of daily life that is both beautiful and profoundly resilient. Alright, our market baskets are overflowing with sunshine-kissed fruit, and maybe a few authentic designer goods. But there's another, even more legendary bounty these northern markets offer, a direct gift from a vast body of water just a stone's throw away, the Caspian Sea. This isn't just any sea, it's the largest inland body of water on Earth, a majestic, slightly mysterious expanse that significantly shapes the culture, economy, and cuisine of Iran's northern provinces. And when we talk about its gifts, we're talking about fresh seafood, and something else that's synonymous with luxury globally, caviar. Step up to the fish stalls in these markets, and you're in for a treat. You won't find any sad, defrosted fillets here. We're talking about fish that was quite literally swimming in the Caspian Sea hours, if not minutes, before it landed on this ice. The air here carries a faint but distinct scent of the ocean, a testament to the thriving local fishing industry that provides livelihoods for countless families along this coastline. You'll see a variety of species that are unique to the Caspian ecosystem, such as the prized Caspian cutum, a type of whitefish, various species of carp, pike perch, and the famed Caspian salmon. Each fish is a testament to the rich biodiversity of this immense lake sea. The vibrant energy around these stalls is infectious, as locals haggle for the best cuts, and vendors proudly display their morning's haul. It's a direct, unmediated connection to the source of their sustenance and prosperity. For seafood aficionados, this is paradise. The quality is exceptional, and the prices? Get this, a kilo of fresh, delicious Caspian fish in these local markets can typically be found for around $5 to $10, equivalent to roughly 250,000 to 500,000 Iranian tomans as of mid-2025. Think about that for a second. High-quality, wild-caught, or sustainably farmed fish, straight from the source, at a fraction of what you'd pay for comparable quality in many Western countries. It's an undeniable real-world benefit for the local population, making healthy protein accessible and affordable. It's also a significant draw for domestic tourism, as Iranians from other parts of the country flock here for the fresh seafood. But now, let's talk about the jewel in the Caspian's crown, a delicacy so exquisite it's synonymous with luxury, caviar. For centuries, the Caspian Sea was, and in many ways still is, the global epicenter of wild sturgeon, and by extension, the world's primary source of the most prized caviars. Iran, alongside Russia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, and Turkmenistan, are the 5 Caspian littoral states, each with a historical claim to this black gold. The famed beluga, ostra, and sevruga caviars, known for their distinct flavors, textures, and pearl sizes, all trace their origins back to the sturgeon inhabiting these waters. Historically, Iranian caviar was considered the gold standard, renowned for its meticulous processing and superior quality. The economic significance of caviar to Iran's northern region cannot be overstated. It's been a source of national pride and a valuable export commodity for generations. However, the story of Caspian sturgeon and caviar isn't without its challenges. Decades of overfishing, poaching, and environmental degradation severely impacted wild sturgeon populations, pushing several species to the brink of extinction. This led to strict international regulations, including CITES, Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora listings, drastically limiting the trade of wild-caught caviar. This is a crucial real-world consequence of unsustainable practices. But hope, like a sturgeon, swims on. In recent years, there's been a significant global shift towards sustainable aquaculture, basically, farming sturgeon in controlled environments. Countries like China have become major players in farmed caviar, now producing over 60% of the world's supply. Yet, Iran continues its commitment to responsible management of its wild sturgeon resources, with greatly reduced, carefully monitored quotas. Efforts are also underway within Iran to develop sustainable sturgeon farming operations to meet demand and preserve wild stocks. Even with the global changes, rare Iranian caviar, particularly the legendary Almas caviar from albino sturgeon, remains one of the world's most expensive food items, fetching upwards of $25,000 per kilogram. It's a testament to its rarity and legendary status. While you might not be spooning down Almas for breakfast, unless you're secretly a tech billionaire, if so, hit me up. The presence of the fishing industry and the deep-rooted cultural connection to the Caspian and its bounty is palpable here. It's a living legacy, a powerful reminder of how human ingenuity, nature's abundance, and global economics intertwine. This segment of our journey is a delicious deep dive into the unique flavors and profound economic heritage that makes northern Iran truly distinct. What's the most luxurious or unique local food you've ever tried on your travels? Let me know in the comments. As the golden hour descends upon these serene northern towns, washing everything in a soft ethereal glow, a different kind of magic begins to unfold. We've explored the hustle of the markets and savored the gifts of the Caspian. But now, let's peel back another layer of northern Iran's charm, its profound cultural fabric and the wonderfully peaceful rhythm of its evenings. This is where you truly connect with the soul of these communities, experiencing a sense of tranquility and connection that's often lost in the rush of modern life. One of the first things you'll notice as you wander the quiet streets are the mosques. Unlike the grand monumental structures found in Iran's historical capitals like Isfahan or Shiraz, which are designed to awe and inspire with their sheer scale, the mosques in these smaller northern cities are often more intimate, blending seamlessly into the residential and commercial landscape. They possess a quiet dignity, an understated beauty that feels deeply rooted in the community. Often built with local materials, perhaps a unique red brick, or simple, elegant plasterwork, they feature intricate but subtle tile work, delicate domes, and slender minarets that reach towards the sky without dominating it. Take, for instance, the Grand Mosque of Kailas itself. It serves not just as a place of worship, but as a central gathering point, a true community hub. These mosques are the spiritual anchors of daily life. You'll see people of all ages quietly entering for prayer, emerging with a sense of peace, or simply sitting in the courtyards, engaged in quiet conversation. It's a powerful reminder that faith here is not just a Sunday affair, it's woven into the very fabric of existence, providing comfort, routine, and a strong sense of collective identity. This is a very different image than what often gets portrayed in global media. Here you experience the warmth, the devotion, and the quiet dignity of everyday Iranian life, far from political rhetoric. It's a profound cultural touchstone, showcasing the deep-seated values of reverence and community that define the Iranian people. It's an ease of integration of faith into daily life that often surprises Western visitors. As you continue your evening stroll, you'll undoubtedly stumble upon delightful handicraft stalls. These aren't always grand shops. Sometimes, it's just a small table set up by the roadside, piled high with treasures. These are the products of local artistry and generations of skill. You might find beautifully hand-woven textiles, perhaps intricate kilims or smaller decorative pieces, crafted from natural fibers and vibrant dyes. Or perhaps delicate wooden carvings, each curve telling a story, or pieces of local pottery, unique in their design and glaze. Unlike mass-produced souvenirs, each of these items carries a unique fingerprint of its maker, a piece of their skill and passion. And here's the best part, these authentic, often handmade items are usually incredibly affordable. You can find unique pieces for just a few dollars, making them not just wonderful souvenirs but also a direct way to support local artisans and their families. It's a real-world consequence of traditional economies, where the value of labor and materials is often more accessible than in globalized markets. By purchasing these, you're not just buying an object, you're investing in a cultural tradition, helping to preserve skills that might otherwise fade. It's a tangible piece of Iran, crafted with care, that you can take home. What's the most meaningful handcrafted item you've ever bought on your travels? Share your stories. I love hearing about pieces with soul. And this brings me to one of the most striking and comforting aspects of these small northern cities, the overwhelming sense of safety and tranquility, even after dark. You can wander the streets after sunset, enjoying the cool evening breeze, feeling completely at ease. Families are out strolling, children are playing, friends are chatting over tea. The atmosphere is calm, convivial, and wonderfully welcoming. This defies the often sensationalized portrayals you might encounter elsewhere. The crime rate in these smaller towns is remarkably low, fostering a strong sense of community, trust, and mutual respect among residents. It's a testament to the strong social fabric and close-knit communities. It's a real-world experience that utterly contradicts any fear-mongering narratives you might hear. And as you breathe in the peace of the evening, you'll be enveloped by an unexpected and utterly delightful aroma, the sweet, fresh, invigorating scent of orange trees. That's right. These aren't just ornamental trees in parks. They line the very sidewalks and streets, laden with ripe, fragrant fruit. It's like nature's own perpetual air freshener, a subtle but constant reminder of the region's bounty. The scent is particularly potent in the evening, mingling with the fresh, clean air and the distant scent of the sea. It creates a truly unique and memorable sensory experience, a signature scent of northern Iran. It's a simple yet profound detail that adds to the overall charm and peacefulness of these towns. It's moments like these, the quiet dignity of a small mosque, the tangible warmth of a handmade craft, the effortless safety of a night stroll, and the unexpected sweetness of citrus in the air, that truly reveal the authentic, gentle heart of Iran. And just like that, our incredible journey through the unexpected heart of Iran draws to a close. From the exhilarating jaw-dropping drive along the legendary Kalis Road, snaking through the breathtakingly biodiverse Alborz Mountains with their over 100 tunnels, to the vibrant, authentic local markets brimming with impossibly fresh, organic produce and the daily catch from the magnificent Caspian Sea, including its storied connection to the world's most luxurious caviar, we've truly experienced a side of Iran that challenges every single stereotype. We've breathed the incredibly clean citrus-scented air of its charming small cities like Kalis and Naushar, walked their safe, tranquil streets after dark, and witnessed the quiet dignity of their community mosques and the enduring artistry of their handicrafts. This entire journey has been a transformation of perspective, hasn't it? It's a powerful reminder that the true spirit of a nation often lies far beyond its capital cities, in the heart of its everyday life, its resilient people, and its stunning, diverse landscapes. We've seen how Iran, a country with a population projected to reach 92.4 million by 2025 and a median age of just 34 years old, is a dynamic, urbanizing society, with over 73% of its population living in urban areas. Yet, it harbors these serene, almost untouched havens that offer a profoundly different, more intimate experience. This is the authentic Iran, complex, contradictory, and utterly captivating. It's the real-world consequence of a rich history colliding with a vibrant, modernizing present. Now, I know some of you might still have that burning question, a very legitimate one, but is it really safe to travel to Iran? And I want to address that head-on, with clear, current information. The geopolitical landscape is fluid, and it's essential for any responsible traveler to be fully informed. As of June 2025, major Western governments, like the US and the UK, continue to advise their citizens against all travel to Iran, citing significant risks including arbitrary arrest and detention, particularly for dual nationals. These are serious warnings with real-world consequences, and you must consider them carefully, understanding that passport confiscation or other severe issues can occur. However, it's also important to acknowledge the ground reality for many others. Iran is making a very strong concerted effort to attract tourists. According to Iran's Deputy Minister for Tourism, Anoushirvan Mohseni Banpay, the country welcomed 7.3 million foreign arrivals in the Persian year 1403, which ended March 20, 2025. This represents a significant and continued growth trend in their tourism sector. They are actively aiming for an ambitious target of 15 million tourists within the next 4 years, and they're backing that up with action, including plans for 2,500 new projects, and the construction of 500 new hotels. More than 30 international airlines operate in Iran, and they boast 3,000 eco-lodges in scenic rural areas. Iran is recognized by UNESCO for its immense cultural heritage, with 28 tangible and 26 intangible cultural heritage sites. Many travelers from Europe, Asia, and other regions visit Iran every year, engaging in cultural and historical tourism, often without incident. The Iranian people, especially outside of political circles, are renowned for their incredible hospitality and warmth towards foreign visitors. The stark contrast between official travel advisories and on-the-ground experiences is a crucial real-world consequence of the complex relationship between geopolitics and individual human interaction. My advice: always check your own country's specific travel advisories immediately before any trip, and crucially, combine that with thorough independent research from diverse sources, including blogs and testimonials from recent travelers. Knowledge is empowerment. So after this deep dive, after seeing Iran from the bustling capital to its serene green north, I genuinely want to know your thoughts. What surprised you the most about this journey? Did anything challenge a preconceived notion you held about Iran? Have you visited, or is it now officially on your bucket list, perhaps with a newfound appreciation for its diverse beauty? Share your opinions, your experiences, your questions in the comments below. Let's create a space for real discussion and understanding, because every perspective adds to the richness of our global tapestry. If this in-depth exploration of Iran helped you see the world a little differently, if it entertained you, educated you, or simply made you smile, then please do me a huge favor, smash that like button with the enthusiasm of 1,000 exploding baklavas. Hit subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure, and make sure you ring that notification bell so you're always first in line for our next dose of global wonder. Because in a world often defined by headlines, the true magic of travel lies in discovering the unexpected, connecting with people, and embracing the beautiful, complex realities that lie beyond the surface. Until our next journey, stay curious, travel responsibly, and most importantly be happier.